looking for something better. Is this what you want now? Or is it because you can't forget her? I can't keep pretending.
That okay. I'm about to go on a run, either 8 or 10 miles. It depends on how windy it is. It's really windy right now. It just depends on how much I can take of it. I'm eating these almond butter almonds from Trader Joe's that my BFFL gave to me. It sounds redundant for something to be coated with something that they already are. Like, they're not gonna focus, but so good. I had breakfast like 2 hours ago, and so I'm kind of hungry, and I hate working out if I'm hungry. I won't do it. I'm gonna eat that. I made Celsius, a little packet. And then after the run, I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's and Container Store. And if you're like me and you sweat a ton after a workout, I'm always near the places I want to be after a run, but I'm always self-conscious. I smell for everyone, but thank you COVID, 6 feet apart, and if you can smell me, you're too close. So I packed sweatshirt. I always pack another sweater or a shirt to change into that's dry. And then I have body spray in here. I have my water. This in case after the run and I'm hungry. This in the middle of the run to get a little bit more nutrients. But this is just in case. I always pack a granola bar and then I'm always like, no, hold it. We're gonna have a good lunch or dinner later. And then I never eat the granola bar. There's probably 4 in there. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this and then we're off.
It's never ending. Can't give you what you need. You're misbehaving. Yeah, it's getting to me. It's never ending. You can give anything, so you can go, go, go. Go, go, go.
I'm back. It was windy, but not too windy. But I still did 8 miles at a fairly good pace. So that's a win in my book. I'm so gross right now. Time for Trader Joe's. Okay, so here is the lineup. I am back from my run and all my errands, and so I'm going to show you a few things that I got from Trader Joe's. I got some veggie burgers because we were out. James' favorite quiches. This one particularly is his favorite. These are like the Trader Joe's versions of Takis, and they're so good and crunchy and addicting. And then we have pickle chips. I haven't tried the Trader Joe's version, so I'm really excited for that. We were out of the cauliflower gnocchi and the kale one. This is really easy to toss with spinach, onions, and pasta sauce. This is tempura cauliflower. It's like kung pao chicken, except it's cauliflower, and you would not know the difference. It's so good. Then, this is brand new. I have not tried this, so I'm really, really excited to try this one. I have some lentils and rice, so that'd probably be a really good appetizer. Have not tried this. So I'm gonna get pita bread and tzatziki sauce, and I think that'd be so yummy for lunches. Tangerine juice is so much better than orange juice because it's a little more tart, and I love that. Sparkling lime water. Ooh. More garlic powder because we were out. I was out of cinnamon, so I got some cinnamon. This bad boy for some lattes later this week. I'm gonna froth this up and put it with some cold brew. Then organic coconut chips, some hash browns, eucalyptus, and lilies. And then I got this beauty at Calloway, so I can't wait to pot this later.
You're misbehaving, yeah, it's getting to me. It's never ending. You can give anything, so you can go, go, go. Go, 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 yeah. So I can focus, I just need to focus on myself. Oh, you better go, go, go. Go, 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 yeah. So I can focus, I just need to focus on myself. Yeah, so you can go, go, go. Go, 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 go. So I can focus, I just need to focus on myself.
Hi. It's another day. I just replanted that gorgeous plant I got from Callaway's, and now I am doing a face mask. I am doing the Ordinary AHA BHA peeling solution. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I have a really uneven skin tone, like from a lot of scarring and sun damage and sunspots and everything, so I wanted to get that under control. I'm not a skincare guru at all. I'm actually very easily influenced when it comes to skincare, so I'll honestly try it all if it's not too harsh. And The Ordinary, it wasn't a huge investment to give it a try, and I've heard a lot of good things. I think this was like $7.90. I know it was not over $10, and that's unheard of in the skincare game. But it's so dark. You know what I feel like right now? I feel like Carrie in the original 80s horror film when all the blood gets dumped on her. I feel like a lot of people are not going to know that reference if you're not a horror movie fanatic. I need to itch my nose so bad. Why do we only need to itch when there's something on our face and when we're not allowed to. Okay, whatever. Push through. But this stuff is really strong. And every review that I saw urged not to go over 10 minutes. So I have 4 more minutes left. That's what I'm doing. Wild stuff going on around here. Hey guys, it's another day. I'm about to cut up a papaya so I can have some for breakfast throughout the week. I love fresh papaya, either with drizzled honey and granola or on top of yogurt and then honey and granola. It's one of my favorite fruits. But I'm gonna cut this up, and I decided to just like do a fun little chat while I'm cutting it up. I usually do Instagram Live when I'm doing this because it's much more energetic and fun, and also two-way, like I can actually talk with people when I'm doing that, but this is fun too. So without further ado, I'm gonna get started. Also, if I make you nervous, I'm so sorry. I do that to a lot of people. I'm really excited to see if this is a dark one. That was a weird thing to do. Okay, please hold as I deflower her. So, random topic. Really random topic. But it's been on my mind a lot lately. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but you are not your job. You are not corporate America. You are not the hustle culture. And I saw this thing that like really stuck with me the other day. And someone had created this artwork. I think Lonesome Dove on Instagram made it. And it was like a picture of a laptop, and it said, it's really okay if your job is literally just the thing that makes you money every day, and it's not your passion project. And that resonated with me so much because I think a lot of the time we think we're supposed to be doing, of course we want to be doing our dream job and wake up every morning feeling so passionate and ready to take on the day with our jobs, but sometimes we go to college or we don't go to college, or we do trainings, we don't do trainings, and we end up doing something with our professional career that's way different than what we thought it would be or what we studied, and that's okay. And I think it's time that we detach ourselves from the idea that we are our jobs. I was reading The Gifts of Imperfections by Brene Brown, and she talks about how, and mostly in America, whenever we meet someone, what's the first thing we ask them? What do you do? As if what we do for our careers is literally a part of our identity. And it's not. At least it shouldn't be. But we connect it like that. So as soon as we meet someone, or you look at a bio, or you want to know what they do for a living, it's just a part of who they are for some reason. I don't know if it has to do with wealth or status, but we're so much more than our careers. And she talks about like incorporating the slash method when we're introducing ourselves or when we're just thinking of ourselves. And by that I mean, like, say you're an engineer and you're like, hi, I'm Tom. And someone's like, hi Tom, what do you do for a living? You're like, I'm an engineer. But what if Tom was like a badass skier? He was also an artist, and he blew glass when he wasn't working. Like, why can't Tom be like, oh, hi, I'm Tom. I'm really good at skiing and I blow glass and Oh yeah, and then I'm also an engineer during the day. That was a super, super random example, and I swear I don't know a Tom like that. I'll use myself as an example because that's a real person. I work in marketing for a tech company, but that's not 100% who I am. I love triathlons, I love working out, I love cooking, I love writing. I love writing so much. I love my family. I love to paddleboard. I love to paint. I like home projects. And I find myself to be more of my hobbies than I am of my career. And it took me a really long time to get there, and I'm really happy I did, because the moment I started disassociating myself with my career and more with the things that I love, the happier I was. And to some people, they're workaholics and their life is their career, and that is 1000% okay. I'm never going to be the one to tell someone how to feel, how to introduce themselves, or where they should find importance. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying, if you're ever in a pickle where you're having some self-identity issues or a quarter life or midlife crisis, and you're trying to focus here and you're trying to put a lot of self-value into your career when you don't want to, put more of your identity in the things you love and the things you put time in. And that also means it can come from the 5 to 9 and not just the 9 to 5. Like, we spend a majority of our lives and a majority of our day at work, but that doesn't mean that's who we are as a complete human being. You know what I mean? It's really hard when there's not another voice or another face to look at the screen. But somewhere, someone is listening to this, and I hope it's resonating. I really hope so. If not, this is just a really sad papaya ramble. But yeah, because there's like no networking events, or I'm not working in office right now, or not really going to social events lately because of COVID, there's not many times where I've had to introduce myself or give an elevator pitch about what I do or my 5-year plan or what have you. But I think if someone were to ask me what my 5-year plan would be now, it would, honest to God, just be to be happy. To be happy and healthy and not spew out all the things that I think I'm supposed to be at. Now, 5 years ago, I would have given you my 5-year plan, and I'm not living in what I said I would be 5 years ago. And I think the stars, I'm not, because I'm really happy of where I've landed. That's all I can say. So, if you're out there thinking you're supposed to be somewhere else and not liking the season you're in, I hope you start to see yourself for the things you put love into versus the place you work. All right. Sappiness over. I'm going to finish cutting this papaya, and I think I'm going to end the vlog here. So I hope you have a great rest of your week. You'll probably see this video on a Thursday, so have a great Friday and weekend. Go outside and live, laugh, love. I'm just kidding. Bye.